Good day, everyone. My name is Engine Cadet Indig and today I will be presenting my report on boiler corrective actions. This presentation will focus on the common problems that can occur in boiler systems, the causes behind these issues, and the specific corrective steps needed to restore safe and efficient operation. Since boilers are critical to both safety and performance, understanding how to identify faults and apply the proper corrective measure is essential.
Corrective actions for failures resulting in automatic shutdown alarms. Automatic shutdown alarms are safety-driven responses designed to protect machinery from severe damage and prevent unsafe operating conditions. The corrective actions listed below must be performed methodically and in full compliance with operational standards. Automatic shutdown alarms activate when the system detects unsafe operating conditions, preventing further damage to the machinery. When these alarms occurs, corrective actions must be carried out carefully and in accordance with established procedures to ensure the equipment can be safely restored to normal operation. Number 1. Low lobe oil pressure. Corrective action include verifying the lobe oil level, ensuring proper operation of the lobe oil pump, inspecting filters for blockage, and checking for pipeline leaks. Machinery must only be started once indicated oil pressure is restored. Number 2. High jacket cooling water temperature. The engineer shall confirm if sufficient cooling water level, ensuring the cooling water and sea water pumps are operating correctly. Clean strainers or if obstructed and remove any airlocks in the system. Restarting is permitted only after the temperature has normalized. Number 3. High exhaust temperature. Allow the engine to cool before conducting inspections. Check the condition of fuel injectors. Verify turbocharger cleanliness and ensure proper combustion. Avoid excessive loading when restarting the engine. And the 4th, overspeed trip. Before resetting the overspeed mechanism, thoroughly inspect the governor, fuel rack linkages, and speed sensing devices. After corrective actions, perform a controlled restart at low load. And the 5th, low fuel oil pressure. Ensure the fuel tank has sufficient fuel. Confirm pump operation. Clean or replace clogged filters and vent any air present in the fuel system. Restart only after pressure stabilizes within operational limits. And the 6th, high crankcase pressure. Allow the engine to cool and avoid opening the crankcase immediately. Inspect the breather system and check for sign of blow-by or mechanical wear. Rectify issues before authorizing restart. And the 7th, low cooling water level. Refill the cooling system, inspect for leaks, and remove airlocks. Ensure stable system pressures before resuming engine operation. And the 8th, high lube oil temperature. Check the oil level, inspect the lube oil cooler for falling, and verify proper sea water flow. Restart once the temperature returns to acceptable operating limits.
So, ipapakita ko po sa inyo dito kung paano itis ang overspeed. Ayan, iangat lang, ipopost mo lang po pataas yung governor level hanggang sa maabot niya yung 1320 RPM. And then mag-a-alarm siya ng overspeed. Ayan. Okay, dapat po make sure na naka-local yung ating funnel, naka-local position. And then mag-indicate din yan doon sa control room sa monitor ng overspeed alarm. And then antayin natin na maging 0 yung RPM, and then restart. I-reset natin yung alarm, and then restart natin yung ating engine para naman sa ating susunod na test, yung low oil, low pressure alarm, at saka low pressure trip ng ating engine. So start muna natin yung ating engine, and then make sure lang po na naka-local pa rin yung ating nasa panel control. Yan, panel naka-local siya. And then pupunta natin yung ating low oil, low pressure valve, at saka yung ating low pressure trip valve sa ating low oil pressure control valve. Yan, o pressure control switch. Yan, yung valve na yan, isasara yan. And then after natin masara, may natitira pang pressure, so i-release natin yan. Ipe-press natin yung kanyang pin para lumabas yung oil, and then tsaka siya mag-a-alarm, mag-indicate nung low oil, low pressure, tsaka low oil, low pressure trip alarm. Yan, mag-indicate yan doon sa ating local panel, ang alarm, at saka doon sa ating engine control room monitor, naka-alarm din po yan doon. Ayan. So after maging 0 po yung RPM, so i-reset po natin yung ating local panel, and then after na ma-reset natin, lagay pa rin sa local, and then restart natin yung ating engine para sa susunod na test. So isasara muna bubuksan natin yung sinara natin sa low oil pressure control switch. Ayan. So na-start na yung engine. Dito naman i-close natin yung circuit sa ating press water cooling jacket temperature control switch, and saka din mag-activate yung kanyang alarm, and then magti-trip off din yung ating. Tapos po i-reset po natin yung ating alarm sa local panel, and then lagay natin sa auto mode para naka-standby yung ating engine, para anytime pwede siyang mag-auto start. And then maraming salamat po sa inyong walang sawang suporta. Thank you po. Welcome again sa ating vlog 39. So ipapakita ko po sa inyo dito kung paano itis ang overspeed. Ayan, iangat lang, ipopost mo lang po pataas yung governor level hanggang sa maabot niya yung 1320 RPM. And then mag-a-alarm siya ng overspeed. Ayan. Okay, dapat po make sure na naka-local yung ating funnel, naka-local position. And then mag-indicate din yan doon sa control room sa monitor ng overspeed alarm. And then antayin natin na maging 0 yung RPM, and then restart. I-reset natin yung alarm, and then restart natin yung ating engine para naman sa ating susunod na test, yung low oil, low pressure alarm, at saka low pressure trip ng ating engine. So start muna natin yung ating engine, and then make sure lang po na naka-local pa rin yung ating nasa panel control. Yan, panel naka-local siya. And then pupunta natin yung ating low oil, low pressure valve, at saka yung ating low pressure trip valve sa ating low oil pressure control valve. Yan, o pressure control switch. Yan, yung valve na yan, isasara yan. And then after natin masara, may natitira pang pressure, so i-release natin yan. Ipe-press natin yung kanyang pin para lumabas yung oil, and then tsaka siya mag-a-alarm, mag-indicate nung low oil low pressure, tsaka low oil low pressure trip alarm. Yan, mag-indicate yan doon sa ating local panel, ang alarm, at saka doon sa ating engine control room monitor, naka-alarm din po yan doon. Ayan, so after maging 0 po yung RPM, so i-reset po natin yung ating local panel, and then after na ma-reset natin, lagay pa rin sa local, and then restart natin yung ating engine para sa susunod na test. So isasara muna bubuksan natin yung sinara natin sa low oil pressure control switch. Ayan, so na-start na yung engine. Dito naman i-close natin yung circuit sa ating press water cooling jacket temperature control switch, and saka din mag-activate yung kanyang alarm, and then magti-trip off din yung ating, tapos po i-reset po natin yung ating alarm sa local panel, and then lagay natin sa auto mode para naka-standby yung ating engine, para anytime pwede siyang mag-auto start. And then maraming salamat po sa inyong walang sawang suporta. Thank you po.
Root cause. The root cause is the fundamental reason why a problem or failure occurs in a system. It is not just the immediate symptom like a boiler shutdown or alarm, but the underlying issue that triggered it. Identifying the root cause is crucial because addressing only the symptoms may lead to recurring problems. Example in boiler operation. Symptoms and alarm. Low water level in the boiler triggers an automatic shutdown. So low water level alarm means the boiler water has dropped below the safe limit, triggering automatic shutdown to prevent tube overheating and possible explosion. Possible root causes. A. Faulty feed water pump. So, faulty feed water pump cannot supply enough water to the boiler, causing the water level to drop. B. Blockage in the feed water line. Blockage in the feed water line restricts water flow into the boiler, leading to insufficient water levels. C. Incorrect water level measuring due to a malfunctioning gauge. So, a malfunctioning gauge gives incorrect water level readings, prevent proper monitoring and control. D. Operator error or failure to maintain water level during operation. Operator error such as failing to maintain the correct water level can allow the boiler to run dry and trigger safety shutdowns. Key points. Focus on why the failure happened, not just what happened. Solving the root cause ensures permanent corrective action, not temporary fixes. Can involve mechanical, electrical, human, or procedural factors. Indicators. Indicators are the signs, symptoms, or measurement that alert operator that something is wrong with the boiler system. They act as earlier warning signal before a minor issue turns into a major failure. Monitoring these indicators helps in taking corrective actions quickly and safely. So there are types of indicators in boiler systems. So number 1, water level indicators. Show if the water level is too low or too high. Example, sight glass readings, low water alarms. Number 2, pressure indicators. Shows abnormal steam pressure inside the boiler. So example is pressure gauges, high pressure alarms. Number 3, temperature indicators. detect abnormal temperature in steam, water, or combustion. For example, boiler water temperature, superheater temperature. Number 4. Flow indicators. Measures flow of feed water, fuel, or steam. For example, flow meters for feed water or fuel oil. Number 5. Fuel oil indicators. Alerts if fuel or tube oil supply is abnormal. For example, low fuel oil pressure, oil temperature too high or low. Number 6. Noise, vibration, or smell. Unusual sounds, vibration, or odors can indicate internal issues. Corrective actions. Corrective actions are the steps taken to fix a problem after it has been identified through indicators or alarms. They aim to restore normal boiler operation and prevent the same issue from recurring. These actions must follow safety procedures and, if possible, the boiler manufacturer's guidelines. So, corrective actions are the specific steps taken to safely resolve a detected boiler problem and restore normal operation while preventing the issue from happening again. Maker's Manual Troubleshooting Guide. A Maker's Manual Troubleshooting Guide provides manufacturers instructions to safely diagnose and fix boiler problems. It lists alarms or symptoms, possible causes steps by step. Corrective actions, safety instructions, and diagrams. It also includes preventive tips to avoid recurring issues, ensuring repairs are safe, effective, and compliant with the boiler's design. Conclusion. Boiler corrective actions are essential for maintaining safe and efficient boiler operation. By identifying root causes, monitoring key indicators, and following proper corrective steps, operators can prevent equipment damage and ensure continuous performance. Adhering to safety precautions and the manufacturer's troubleshooting guide further minimizes risk to personnel and machinery. Effective implementation of these actions not only resolves immediate problems but also supports long-term reliability and operational safety of the boiler system. That's all, and thank you.